Been big weekend for the Sable again. First of all, Skew-Whiff, just tell us about the barrier test yesterday and how'd it go?
Yeah, she passed with flying colours. So we've had her out at Julian Welsh's, who is a renowned barrier operator and fixes a lot of naughty horses basically. And he said she's been a dream. Within 2 days she was walking in without a blindfold, without earmuffs, anything. And she's had a smooth week out there. He's done a fantastic job. And so she came in yesterday and jumped out. And she was loaded early. She would have stood there for easily 3, 4, even 5 minutes. Didn't move a muscle. Blake Shinu jumped her out for us. Didn't even really know she was a barrier rogue. So we put the barrier blanket on her, and she jumped out on a very heavy track, but she was very impressive. Mark and Sam and the team back in New Zealand said she can be a bit of a flighty horse, but she's eaten up. She looks fantastic in the coat. She's handled that jump out really well. She's come through it sound and healthy, so we're all systems go into Saturday.
Obviously she's a top class performer, Group 1 level back home. What about this weekend in the Group 2 Tristark? What can we expect?
It'll come up a decent enough field, pretty similar to probably the race she was going to take on 2 weeks ago. You'll see Moody's 2 horses go there, and the last start winner, Life Lesson I think it is, she'll probably be favourite, but Mare's a Group 1 winning filly last start, so she'll have plenty of respect, and I think the top 2 that head the market will be the 2 to beat.
Zurian, because she galloped at Caulfield today in preparation for Saturday's meeting. How'd she go?
Yeah, it's been a busy morning. She was terrific. We worked her at Caulfield with a filly of Kieran and Dave's called Zuccarette, who's also a stakes winner. Funnily enough, same filly galloped with Imperatriz a month ago, but she worked super. She just sat off her, and Mick just oiled up alongside. She didn't need to go there and do too much, but she just did a lovely piece of work.
She seemed to be hitting the line nicely at Moonee Valley last time out. Has she progressed?
Yeah, it wasn't an ideal situation the entire race. We certainly thought she could have slotted in midfield and been a little bit handier, but once she sort of got squeezed, and the fact she went through that gap and kept finding the line was very encouraging. So I think back on a bigger surface, and if she can get the right run in transit and get out wide on the track, I think you'll see her rattling home.
You've seen the nominations. How does she measure up into that race?
Yeah, she's certainly got as good a credentials as anything in it. I think if she had have had much more luck last start and finished top 3, she'd probably go into this race in the favouritism.
Okay, the third venue, of course, was Flemington, with Imperatriz getting a look at the track ahead of what could be a run in the Champions Sprint and Group 1 day on the last day of the carnival. What are your thoughts on her, and how'd she go this morning?
Yeah, she was fantastic. We were fortunate enough Flemington let us gallop there this morning, so really appreciative of Liam O'Keefe and the track staff there. We had a super morning out. We also very appreciative Danny, our boss, let us use his stable for the morning, a walk in the pool and whatnot, so it was a very smooth morning out there. Sons do just let up Imperatriz. Sons runs on Sunday, so she didn't need to go there for a heavy hit out, but Imperatriz sat sort of 3 to 4 lengths off her, and I was standing in the clock tower, and as they went past me, Imperatriz just let rip. So I haven't seen her work as impressive as that, and she's put in some good gallops. So I think the week and a half since her win, she's really recovered well, but she's come on and plenty. You'll see she's now dappled up all over, and with still a week and a half to go, I think we'll get to Cox Plate Day and she'll just look incredible.
It sounds like positive feedback from your point of view, Ed. Michael D, I aboard for that gallop. What was his feedback?
As we know, Mick doesn't say a hell of a lot, and he was pretty chuffed, I think, with the way she worked. Myself and Laura, who rode the other horse, were trying to get as much out of him as possible, but he just, man of simple words, said, "Wow, I think she's going as good as I've ever known her to be." So it's a luxury having a jockey like that ride your gallops and get the feedback.